Hey, what's going on, everybody? I wanted to take just a minute and talk to you about what's going on here in St. Johns County, Florida. As you can see here, we've got some different stats. Now, as we're looking down through this list, I'll just hit really quick on the highlights. But this is the comparison of February 2023 over February of 2022. And this is the comparison here from here to here. And the percentage is from 2 months ago in January to last month, which was February. So as we can see, the average list price, the median list price, is up 6% from the same time last year, and it fell a little bit from January. Number of sales closed, and so this is a good stat to look at right here. Days on market, we're actually it's taking over 2 times as long to sell a home as compared to a year ago, but a pretty significant drop from January. Of course, in January, we really started seeing traffic pick up, and that carried forward into February as well. Another interesting stat right here. So this is actually the amount that a house sold over list or compared to list price percentage wise. And so you can see we had a 3.5% drop, which actually shows us that homes were selling at 100.3% at the same time last year, which means in general, on average, homes are actually selling for more than they're listed at. And if you think back, that's what we were seeing with multiple offers driving prices up. At this time, we're seeing that sellers are needing to come off their price a little bit often. And that makes sense here as we see prices drop a little bit. We're seeing prices, or sellers need to drop their price, and they're getting about 97% of list price. So as we move down here, if we look back here, we saw a 6.3% increase in median sales price for homes. Compare that to here, looking at the price per foot, it's actually only up 1.3%. So that could be for a lot of different reasons. Could have been a lot of larger homes were selling back then. There's a lot of reasons why the average median price could have been higher. And what we're seeing here, that we're pretty on par if you look at a home's price per foot compared to the same time a year ago. And we have seen a little bit of a drop, but as you can see versus the median, it's actually a less substantial drop from last month. This is always an interesting statistic to look at as well. New pending just is basically how many new deals have there been in St. Johns County. So how many transactions started up in February. It was down, so fewer deals, 16% fewer deals compared to the year before, and pretty on par from January as well. Looking at how many new listings came on the market here, and then active inventory, we can see we have 200% more active listings than we had in February the year before, and it has crept up a bit from January as well. And yet at the same time, active inventory has gone up, and the months of supply has actually gone down. So active inventory is how many homes are actually listed for sale at that point in time. So in St. Johns County in February, there were 1,200 active homes. Months of inventory is dependent on the buyer activity from the prior 3 months. So if you look at the average buyer activity for the prior 3 months and apply that to the amount of homes that are currently on the market, it tells you if no more homes came on the market, how long would it be until you ran out of homes to sell? And so looking at a balanced market, 5, 6, somewhere in that range. Traditionally, 4 below, which we're just below 4 right now, is considered the seller's market. And so that's what we're starting to see again right now is, well, we've been moving towards a more balanced market, but we are starting to see in February roll into March now, sellers again having a little bit more say in what's happening in deals, but still feels fairly balanced out there. A lot of opportunities for buyers, a lot of good opportunities for sellers as well. But this is way up compared to the same time last year. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, any comments, please reach out. Happy to help. And stay classy out there, St. John's.